Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon for a movie review, another movie review, I guess you could say. I've just been trying to get caught up with some of the new movies that I haven't seen yet, but I'm in the October section of the movies that I'm going to be reviewing, so this is for a Sopranos spin-off story, or origin story, I guess you could say, for the Many Saints of Newark that I just got done watching for this 2-hour movie. So I'm going to discuss what I watched for this movie and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I really did enjoy this movie a lot. I think it's probably the best movie that I've seen. One of the best movies this year. I wouldn't say it's movie of the year, but it has some good moments. Very violent scenes in this movie. Um, there's young Tony Soprano in this movie. It's before the Soprano show, so this is kind of the story that starts off Tony Soprano's story, his backstory before you get to this show itself, The Sopranos, which I do have to check that series out. I heard it's very violent, but also pretty good. Um, but yeah, it's basically he has a uncle named Uncle Dickie. He actually is showing him the ropes around how to be part of the mob and all that, and the Italian mafia, I guess you could call it. And pretty much in that kind of life, it's kill or be killed kind of thing. uh, Uncle Dickie, apparently, Ray Liotta plays Uncle Dickie's father in the movie, and also another character in the movie, Uncle Salvatore, too. But pretty much, the beginning had a weird turn of events. Like, Uncle Dickie and his father in the movie just didn't see eye to eye with things. So, he. I can't spoil what happened, but there's a lot of violent scenes in this movie. And this Uncle Dickie has a problem with his temper in this movie. The character, the actor that plays Uncle Dickie, did really good in this movie. And he pretty much was the focus on this movie. It focused more on his character more than some of the others. But it did have some character building. That's what I enjoyed about the movie. And the violent scenes really get to you, meaning it just very shootout moments and oh, I'm gonna kill you this, oh, I'm gonna kill you that. Uh, Pretty much gun violence stuff. That's part of the Sopranos story and all that. It's a backstory before the Sopranos comes in to play or whatever, that show. And like I said, I do have to watch that show, and I'll probably do a review on that series sometime in the future. Maybe next year or so. I gotta see if when I can watch it or whatever. But overall, I did enjoy this movie. This was a pretty good movie, and I was really surprised. I think this is one of the best October 1st movies that did come out that day. And I know I'm still weeks behind on reviewing movies. The newest movie that just came out was The Eternals, and that is officially coming out tomorrow. But I'm gonna be reviewing it when I get around to it, I guess you could say. But yeah, I really did enjoy this movie for what it went for. The characters are great. It shows Ray Liotta's still good as a mobster in this movie. And I did enjoy him in Goodfellas too, as well. And he's played in other Martin Scorsese's films or whatever. And yeah, for a score, I'm gonna give The Many Saints of Newark an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good movie. Highly recommend you check it out. Sure, some scenes in it are not the best, but I think towards the end it has a really gruesome way to end the movie. It was a movie where you knew it was that scene was gonna happen. Like, oh, is this character gonna die, or oh, and all that. But I don't want to spoil what happens, because if you haven't seen the movie, then I would recommend watching it, because it's a pretty good movie for what it is. So 8.5 out of 10 for me. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Many Saints of Newark movie if you've seen it. And if you like this movie review I made for you guys before I go to work this afternoon. Because I do got to work at 3 o'clock. But I just wanted to come at you for this review just to see how it would perform. And if you did enjoy this movie review I made for you guys this afternoon, early afternoon going into afternoon time, I guess you could say, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for the No Time to Die movie review. Hopefully I'll get around to it soon. I don't know when. But the next review is going to be for the Bullet for My Valentine's self-titled album review. Sorry if my throat sounds messed up and my voice too. It's just I was eating lunch and yeah, I just need to eat lunch before I go to work. But I wanted to do this review because I got done with it sooner than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little longer for me to finish the movie. But I started it at like 10 a.m. this morning or somewhere around there. But it was an enjoyable movie for the runtime it went for. So, yeah, I would highly recommend watching this movie. It is very violent. It's a rated R movie. Um, but it is pretty good for what it is. So stay safe, take care. I hope you enjoyed this movie review for The Many Saints of Newark. And as always, I will see you in my next review.